When COVID-19 first struck the United States in late March and early April of this year, what was the number one product that we all needed to have practically overnight? I don't have to be a mind reader to know that your answer was masks. The United States textile and apparel industry worked tirelessly to provide millions of Americans with masks in a very short amount of time. For my dissertation research, I'm doing a two-part study. The first study is on reshoring, which is the reverse of offshoring, bringing manufacturing back to the United States, and first-time domestic production in the textile industry. The second part of my study is consumer preferences for made in the USA apparel. For my reshoring and domestic production research, I conducted company interviews over the past years. I talked to companies about what the advantages of reshoring are, the number one of which is lead time. We saw this year earlier about how important it is to get products to consumers as quickly as possible. Additionally, there's a perception of higher quality when produced here in the United States. And there can be less logistical issues and language barriers when we're producing here in the United States. The main disadvantage of reshoring and first-time domestic production is price. Simply put, we're not as competitive with our trade partners always on price. Additionally, we may have an inability to produce all the products that we consume in a year. And we have an overall lack of skilled labor here in the United States of people willing to work in manufacturing plants all day. They'd rather go to college than work in trade and vocational schools. For my Made in the USA study, I looked at consumer preferences in apparel. I looked at their attitudes and their perception of their ability to purchase Made in the USA apparel. I also looked at what they thought their friends and families would think about them purchasing Made in the USA apparel. I would challenge you this. The next time you're in a store, with your mask on of course, or you're shopping online, take a second and look at the country of origin of the products that you're purchasing. Are they made in the USA? If you are purchasing Made in the USA, you're helping to stimulate our economy. You're helping to reduce our unemployment, which is really important to millions of Americans right now. And you may actually be helping in the ability to save lives one day, as we saw earlier this year with masks. Thank you so much for your consideration.